Hello, mic testing 1 2 3. Hello, and welcome once again to another live stream of SYWK podcast. My name is Desmond, and in tonight's live stream, we are going to talk about horror stories related to Valentine horror story special. So, welcome everyone to another live stream. My name is Desmond, and if you're new on my channel, you know what to do. You need to like the stream, you need to subscribe to my channel, and you need to share this episode to all your friends who enjoy horror stories so they can come and they can also share their horror stories. So, welcome everyone. And in tonight's live stream, to begin with, I was sitting with my brother Sachit couple of hours before, and we were discussing about one of the scariest horror stories related to Valentine's. So he is going to join in a couple of while, and he's going to share one of the scariest stories. So stick around, wait till the end, because he is going to join and he's going to share a story. So to begin with, I have a couple of stories. Okay, I'll also be narrating that stories. Second, if you'd like to join the live stream, you can also join the live stream and share your stories. You know how to do it. The link is there in the description. Click the link, come in the studio. I will get you guys one by one, and then we can discuss anything related to the paranormal. If you'd like to share a ghost stories, if you'd like to talk about paranormal, if you have watched a horror movie, or if you read a book related to horror, then feel free to join the stream and we can discuss a lot of stories. So let me check in the chat who all are there. First of all, let me know if you guys can hear me, if my audio is fine. Hani Pasha, welcome. I hope you're doing fine. I hope everyone at home is all fine. Hani Pasha is saying, I'm getting scared. Hani Pasha is saying, 1 month ago, I had a paranormal encounter. Mic check 456. Background music is scary. Desmond. I will share it with my friends. So Hani Pasha, if you would like to join the stream and if you would like to share your paranormal experience, please feel free to, because you have been joining for a couple of my live streams, but you have never joined the stream and you have never shared your story. So please, if you feel free, if you're comfortable, please do join in. And before we start with the live stream, I would like to wish everyone happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys had an amazing time. People who are single also, they must have more than amazing time. And people who are couples, I don't know if they had fun or no, but anyways, all the best. So cheers to everyone. And Sherry Fernandez is saying, hey Sherry Fernandez, I hope you're doing fine. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And if you would like to share anything, please feel free to join in and share with us. Meanwhile, what I'm going to do is, I have a story which I am going to narrate. So give me a minute. I am sending the link to one of my friends so they can also join in. Okay. Also, I'm going live on YouTube. I'm going live on Instagram. So give me a minute. It's horror live. Going live on Instagram so that anyone who is there on Instagram, they get the notification and they can join in. So Sachit is also saying, Sachit, happy Valentine's Day, brother. Okay, so to begin with, I have already told this, and again, I'm telling you, Sachit is going to share an amazing story. It creeped me out, and I'm sure it's going to creep you out as well. So stick till the end because he's going to join soon and he's going to share the story. Meanwhile, he does not join in. I am going to share a story. So people who are there live on Instagram, basically I'm live on YouTube. The link of my channel is there in my bio. So go click it and join, and I'm going to see you guys on YouTube. Okay, so without wasting any time, I am going to narrate a story which I found on the website called as yourghoststories.com. Okay, and I would also like to tell everyone this horror live and all the horror lives on YouTube and anywhere else, we are just entertaining you guys. So we do not promote blind faith or superstition. So enjoy the stories only for entertainment and do not take anything serious. So now I am going to narrate the story. So here we go. The woman I saw. Friends, this story I'm going to tell you is related to a very scary experience. I had it in the year 2001. But before that, I never used to think that something exists beyond our imagination, which does exist, and to say the truth, which I experience is a reality. I was coming back from visiting my close friend when I saw an old woman sitting in the garden in front of our house. I thought it must be some visitor to the garden. I started walking towards my house when suddenly my attention once again went towards the old woman. She turned her head towards me and started saying, "Come here, my boy. I want to tell you something." I thought she was pulling my leg, or maybe she's mad and was laughing at me. I thought it better to ignore her and walk home. But suddenly, something made me look back towards the bench on which she was sitting, and no one was there. I realized quickly that something was wrong with that woman. I ran and reached home quickly. I had a fever for almost 3 days. I never spoke about this to anyone, as I know very well that if I spoke about this to anyone, they would laugh at me and tell me that I'm a psychiatrist. Oh, I think so. The story, what this guy has written down on the website does not make sense because he has not written it properly. So I'll just read it the way it is. So after this, it says, I told some people about this, but they all laughed at me and suggested what I told them about. But what I had said is true. I know people laugh at me, but when I have experienced a haunted female, no one has believed me. No one has trusted me, and I feel that I have really seen a haunted woman. Sorry guys, this was something weird because the guy who wrote the story, I think so he did not frame it in a correct sentence, and I was just reading the story from the website directly. So really sorry for that error. But yeah, I have a couple of more stories and I will be telling it very soon. Really sorry about the story. Anyways, what the chat is saying, Hani Pasha is saying, I will narrate. Hani Pasha is saying, I am not able to join in. Hani Pasha, I'm sending you the link on the chat as well. So you can just click the link from the chat and you can join in. Here you go. Hey Alex, Alex is also come. So Hani Pasha, you can click the link and you can join in. Sajid is saying, "How are you, bro? My work laptop is blocking me to access the link." Hani, if you can join in from your phone, it would be amazing. Hi Sachit, I'm alive. It does not allow paranormal stuff, I guess. Okay, Hani Pasha is at work. Alex is there. Hi Desmond. I hope everyone is fine. Okay. So what we will do is, if Sachit is ready, we can get Sachit online and we can start with the narration. Also, if anyone else would like to join in, if Alex or anyone else would like to join in, please do join in and share your stories, because the story which I was narrating was really really weird because the guy didn't frame it in the right way. But anyways, there's always fuck ups, and Valentine's Day is, it's a very nice day to fuck things up. So anyways, cheers to everyone. Meanwhile, people don't join in. I have another story. Okay, if Sachit is joining, please let me know so that I can wait for him. Call center call. Okay, so Sachit has joined in. So I'll be getting Sachit in. I'm getting Sachit in 3, 2, and 1. Welcome, 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 Sachit. Happy Valentine Day to you. Can you hear me? But I can't hear you.
I can. I haven't said anything.
Oh. So, yes, my brother. Oh, Hani Pasha has also joined. So, Sachit, let's get him as well. After so many live streams, he's joined, and I'm getting Hani Pasha as well. So Hani Pasha is also joined in. Hani, if you can switch on your camera or your microphone so we can hear you. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, he has left the chat. He has left the live stream as well. I don't know what's happening, but yeah.
Yes. Give me 1 second. I can hear you twice after an interval.
Have you kept the YouTube also on? If you have kept the YouTube on, then you can put that off. Yeah, that's why. So if you're on the studio, then it will be. That's the
Much better.
studio. Okay, so Sachit, what story do you have for us tonight? What's the story?
All right. Are we ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay. But then I just want to give a little small disclaimer before I can narrate this. That guys, the story which I narrate stays amongst us, and there might be certain details which I might not be able to give due to exclusive content copyright.
Hmm.
For example, names of people. So these are made up names. Places, like the exact location, because this is a true incident which actually happened, right? So based on confidentiality, I won't be able to give you the correct names. All right.
Hmm.
So since it's Valentine's Day,
Hmm.
uh, I was going through a lot of stuff, and there are certain people whom I know that are into paranormal stuff, do like horror stories, who like narrating certain incidents, and they're very closely connected within this particular community. And a police officer from an X particular state told me about this because they have it on proper FIR record. And the FIR record itself is a narration, is a movie, or could be a movie, or is a ghost story. So you can categorize or term it whatever you want to. So without wasting any time, let's start. I hope I'm audible, right? Des, I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was on mute. So before you begin, I just wanted to tell everyone that Alex is also joined the studio. Alex, if you can hear me, I will get you once Sachit ends his story. So you can stick around. It won't take much time. So yeah, you can go ahead, Sunny.
Okay. So this is about a girl, and we're gonna give fictional names. This is about a girl named Rani and a boy named Raja.
Okay.
Right. So Raja was single, desperate, and alone for a very long time. And Rani was a very social person.
Hmm.
And the best part is they both met on Tinder on the 6th of February. I can't even reveal the date, it's so confidential,
Okay.
right? Because if I give you the date based on that date, if you can Google or web, you'll come to know the history. So I can't even do that. I'm so sorry about that.
Hmm.
So, X year on 6th or 7th or 8th of February, these guys connected on Tinder
Hmm.
and they decided to meet today, which is 14th of February on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And they decided to meet in the coffee shop. So, when they first met, they were very formal. And the talks and the conversation also was very formal, like, what do you do? How are you? What are you all about? What are your favorite colors? What kind of food do you like? What kind of coffee do you drink? XYZ. And, just trying to make each other comfortable and breaking the ice. Cut to 1 week later. Raja calls Rani and says that, what, I don't have any work this week because my
Hmm.
project is over. Do you want to meet up for coffee at the same place? And she says, why not? Because I really like your company. And they were very compatible and they decided that, whenever we have time, we'll catch up, which was good. They caught up for the second time and conversations grew. They started taking interest in each other. Cut to another week.
Okay.
And Rani said that, what, I was kind of missing you and I wanted to see you. You know how those lovey dovey talks are.
Correct. Yeah.
And Raja was very impressed. He was infatuated towards Rani, but then he just didn't wanted to sound as the desperate one. So he was
Hmm.
like, he was smart enough. And he was like, let's give it a little time. And finally, that time came. Third week, the third meet. And the conversations kept on growing and growing and growing. Cut to 2 months.
Hmm.
And Raja was all into her, was ready to devote himself. And after like around 7 or 8 meetings, Raja said that, what's your take on marriage? Have you thought about marriage? And Rani was a little surprised and she was a little taken back and she was not expecting this kind of a conversation. So Raja said that, I really like you. I love talking to you. I love spending time with you. And I want a little more than coffees. And then
Hmm.
jokingly he said that, what, dinner and lunches as well? Or breakfast? So Raja was like, I need to tell her that you are the woman of my life and I want to be with you and I want to spend my entire meals with you.
Hmm.
But then he was also a little hesitant that would I sound too desperate or is it the right thing to do? But then he just took a little courage and he said it. And Rani said that, what? I have the same feelings for you. And we just need to spend a little more time together. Cut to 6 months.
Okay.
Super compatibility, great ups and downs, wonderful relationship going on. A little bit of fights, which happens in every relationship. And then Rani says, on one of the meetings after 6 months. It's my birthday.
Oh.
After 2 days. I hope you remember. And the guy says, yes, of course. How can I not? And to just make it a little memorable, Rani said, I remember 3 months back the words what you told me that you want to get married to me. And I've actually taken into consideration and I want you to get your family for my birthday party and meet my family.
Wow.
And Raja was excited. He was completely into the zone and he wanted, I was like, I'm gonna marry the girl of my dreams and let's do this. He was very excited. He went back home running, telling his parents that, you know what, I found her, I found her, I found her, I found the one, and I really want her. And his parents were asking, like, whom? Who are you talking about? You haven't told us. And then he explained that, there's a girl, there's a beautiful girl whom I really want to marry, and day after tomorrow is her birthday, and she's called me along with all of you to speak to her parents. What could be a more lovely day than this?
Hmm.
So, cut to the day they have to leave from home to go to Rani's house. And they get ready, they're very excited, they buy all the presents, they have a bottle of wine, they have a bouquet, they have a small little cake, and they reach Rani's house and they ring the bell. So the butler opens the door, and as soon as he opens, and he says that you might be Raja's parents and Raja, right? And they're very impressed. Oh, that they already know us. So that means Rani has told about us. And it's a massive party. They have a back lawn which is completely filled with around 75 people. The house is filled with around 25 people. Their relatives all around the place. And all about Raja. All about Raja. What do you do, Raja? Where do you work, Raja? What do you eat, Raja? When do you sleep, Raja? Everything was all about Raja. Des, you're on mute. So, everything was all about Raja and his parents as though they were the VVIPs over there. And then, when Raja's mother was just passing through one of the hallways, she sees Rani's photo with candle lit down.
Oh, shit.
And Raja's mother thinks to herself, why would somebody want to put such a strange picture with a light down,
Yeah.
candlelight? And she just ignores it. She just shakes it like that, and she just walks ahead, and she reaches a room which has a lot of stuffed toys, with a beautiful bed, a pink color bed, a lot of teddy bears with a lot of dust on it. So as soon as she passes by, she's like she's sneezing because of the dust. It seemed like nobody came to that room since a very long time.
Oh.
And then she goes ahead and she sees a beautiful portrait of the entire family. So wherein it's Rani's mother, father, brother, but then just a half of Rani without the head.
Without the head?
Without the head.
Oh,
So
shit.
it seemed like somebody cut the picture.
Oh, okay, okay.
And she was like, she couldn't put the puzzles together. Like, what the hell is happening? And then she goes running to her son, saying that, I don't see things.
क्या हो गया?
I don't know. I could just smell oud in the air. So
Shit.
I mean, coincidence, nobody will believe the year, but I can smell a lot of wood in the air. So,
Hmm.
Rani, uh, I'm sorry, I lost track. This is so distracting.
Take your time.
Actually distracting. Okay. So, she goes back to Raja and her husband saying that, I've just seen a couple of strange things. Doesn't make any sense to me. Where is Rani? I want to meet her. I'm dying to meet her.
Hmm.
And then obviously Raja goes and asks the mother that where is Rani? And they said that, Rani had a little dress to alter. So she'll just be back as soon as possible.
Hmm.
Cut to 2 hours in the party. And they're just waiting. And then they ask, Rani's phone is not reachable. So she said that, her tailor had called me that there was a little stitching issue for the birthday dress. And she's already left. She might be there
Oh.
anymore, like around 5 to 10 minutes.
Hmm.
Cut to another hour. She's not there.
Oh God.
And the butler comes and tells Raja that the car broke down. I'm going to get her. So you please wait. She
Hmm.
wants to meet you. But the thing is, there was no communication.
Correct. Yeah.
So the butler goes out and they're waiting in the room because the butler says that, why don't you chill over here for some time since everybody is gone? Why don't you freshen up or, just take rest and Rani will be just right here.
Hmm.
And then the mother says that, I saw a room full of dust and it felt like it was Rani's room when she was a child. And Raja gets very excited.
Hmm.
And, he just said, where did you see it? He said, down the hallway. And he goes over there and, he enters the room and he feels Rani as a baby. And he's looking around stuff and he sees a box.
Oh shit.
He opens the box. There are cute little teddy bears. There's a sharpener. There's a eraser. There's a pencil. There are rulers. There's socks. All when Rani was a baby. And under that he sees a note which said, I'm sorry, baby. I had to do this to you because I had to live.
What the f? Oh shit. So she killed him?
So the entire plot in the FIR and the parents are still in jail was that the mother was into heavy, heavy witchcraft directly connected to Lucifer or the Satan and
Hmm.
gave her daughter 8 years back as sacrifice.
Shit, dude.
And
That's creepy.
Raja was not the only guy. Every year it was Rani's birthday, they
Hmm.
took a sacrifice.
That's creepy,
Every
man.
year there was a Raja who was slaughtered. And the same year, Raja was also slaughtered, along with his mother and father.
Shit.
And the worst part, Rani's mother
Hmm.
kept Rani captivated to go and hunt for people every year. And that's that poor soul is doing since the past 8 years.
So basically, Rani was alive, and
She was dead. Her spirit was alive, which her mother had captivated.
shit, man.
So all those meetings, what Raja had was with a
Hmm.
spirit, with
Oh
Rani's
my
spirit.
god. Oh god. This is damn creepy, man. This is really creepy.
Imagine
Hmm.
a FIR being filed on this
Hmm.
and a court hearing done, and on this basis, the parents are in jail. So the law does abide by the occult stuff. There are laws for
So
it.
it's Rani's parents or it is Raja's parents who are
Rani's
in jail?
parents. Rani's parents in jail. Raja's parents are dead along with Raja.
So happy Valentine's Day, guys. राजा को रानी से प्यार हो गया. Oh shit! ऐसा प्यार की direct मौत, dude.
Seriously.
Oh god, this is creepy, man.
So guys, think twice before swiping right.
Yeah, on Tinder and wherever these apps are there. So be careful. So if you find another Rani, be careful.
Yeah.
Sachit, I'm getting Alex in because he's waiting for quite some time. Alex, I'm getting you in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hi, Alex. Sorry to keep you waiting. Sachit
worries.
finally shared one of the horrifying Valentine story. So, how are you, brother?
I've been busy. I had a very, very busy day today. Yeah, but doing good. Can't complain.
Yes, yes, yes. So, first of all, happy Valentine's Day to you. And secondly,
Yeah, it's the same.
yes, thank you. Secondly, if you have any stories to share, it would be
I have one.
amazing.
Again,
Okay.
it's related to Valentine's Day, but I'm sure you must have heard this story before. So the story goes this way. I think this happened in the US. So there
Okay.
was a couple, and the couple had a 4-year-old daughter.
Hmm.
So let's name the husband Desmond and his wife Rebecca,
Oh.
and the kids name Trinity. Okay.
Hmm.
So what happens is Desmond, in a fit of rage, he kills his wife. Okay. One day he kills his wife due to a heated argument.
Hmm.
And now, to get rid of the evidence and all, he dumps the body somewhere in the forest, and nobody knows about it. Okay, nobody knows about it except Desmond. But what is more unsettling is it's been a month, and Trinity, who is Desmond's daughter, has not even asked about her mom's whereabouts. Right? It's been
Okay.
a month, and the daughter has not never asked about where her mom is. So this is driving Desmond crazy.
Hmm.
So one day he asked Trinity, "Hey, did you talk to your mother? Do you know where your mother is? Because I mean, you're not asking about your mother."
Hmm.
Then Trinity looks at Desmond and she says, and she asks, why should I ask about my mother?
Hmm.
So Desmond says, no, because she's not around, and you don't get to talk to her much. So Trinity looks at Desmond and she says, who said my mother is not around? She has been standing behind you for the last 1 month.
Bitch. अरे रे रे. So I have not heard this story, bro. This
No,
is
no, no,
creepy.
there was a
So
story. So she can
so
see the
also.
mother standing right behind the dad, right? So
Oh
even though
my god.
the dad killed that lady, his wife, but that girl can still see the mother standing right behind the dad.
Oh
So she
shit.
never asked her dad where the mother is, right?
Yeah, that
I thought
makes
this is a very
sense.
common story.
No, I've not heard this story. Oh, I must have, like, not really sure, but the ending was creepy. Crazy, man. Crazy story. Any more stories do you have, Alex?
I have, but they are not mine. I heard it on the podcast or some other place.
No worries. If you have time, if you can share, maybe it will be great for all of us.
Yeah, yeah, but this is not
Yes.
related to you know
No problem.
Valentine.
Valentine's is over. हो गया ना अभी 12 बज गया ना खलास finish.
Yeah,
Next year अभी.
sure. So this story I heard on one of the stream. So what happens is there are two kids. Okay, two kids. They live in a village, and this is just I think one day before Holi they were asked to collect the wood so that they can burn the bonfire. They have this bonfire
Lo-
celebration one day
yeah.
before Holi. Yeah.
Lori, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, not Lori. They have this Holika Dahan. That's what they call it. One day before Holi. So two friends they go very deep into the forest to collect woods, and then they come across one. Then they come across one abandoned house, and nobody lives there. And I think the villagers had warned them never to step into that house. But since they were teenagers, they did not pay attention to all that warning. And these two guys just went into the house. So that house was quite devastated. It was a big house, but the roof was destroyed, and but there were a couple of rooms upstairs. So these two guys went upstairs, and as soon as they went upstairs, so let's name these guys. One is Ram, other one is Sham. Example, or let's say Desmond and Alex. Okay, let's take these names. One is
Yes.
Desmond, other one is Alex. So Desmond and Alex both went upstairs to see what was in that room. So the moment they opened the room, they got a you know foul stench as if someone was burned in that room. You know, like a smell of burnt flesh.
Yeah.
And this house is vacant for years and years, almost decades. And then Desmond looks back and he starts talking to Alex. I mean, it's very weird, right? I'm getting a very foul smell here. But Alex doesn't reply. Alex is just looking at Desmond, and Desmond thinks that okay, Alex is just fooling around. So he looks back and he's just inspecting that room. So he goes out. He goes out and he sees out of the window. And when he looks out of the window, he sees that Alex is collecting woods from the garden. Okay. And when he looks back, he doesn't see Alex standing behind him. Okay. There is nobody standing there. And this startles this guy. Desmond is scared because just a minute before Alex was behind him, and now he can see Alex collecting the wood. So Desmond just runs. Desmond just runs downstairs, and he tells Alex to get out of the compound. The moment Alex and Desmond they try to get out of the compound, they could see something, some silhouette or entity chasing them. Okay. Somehow they managed to escape, and and whatever woods they had collected, it disappears. So they are left with nothing. So that night they have this celebration and all. They burn Holi. Next day, Desmond is suffering from high fever. He's suffering from high fever and he can't even move. And he doesn't want to talk to Alex. So Alex tries to, talk to him, ask him how is he feeling and all. So Desmond could only tell one thing, that I can see in my dream that there is a lazy lady who's setting herself on fire. That's it. This guy is getting the same dreams over and over again, all throughout the night. That there is some lady who has, doused herself with kerosene and she has put herself on fire.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, this guy disappears. Desmond disappears. So few days later, they found Desmond's body in that same compound, and his body was half burnt. So nobody knows what happened, why. So cop said that he committed suicide, but there was no cause for Desmond to commit suicide. So nobody knows till date what killed him, why Desmond killed himself, and why did he run away back to that house again. So that's a mystery. This was narrated on a podcast. I don't know if it is true or not, but they say that this happened in Jharkhand somewhere.
Oh, in Jharkhand, my God.
Yeah, yeah. And this is just immediately after Holi, 3-4 days after Holi. and now
Quite.
nobody is supposed to go to that house.
Like it's abandoned and no one can go.
It was earlier abandoned, and there were rumors that there is some entity residing in that place. But I think these guys disregarded those warnings and they got into trouble.
Quite creepy, man.
So the guy who narrated in Hindi, and he said it's based on true events.
And you'll never know what went wrong, and is if this is even true or no. But yeah, man, even as a story, it's quite heavy and creepy.
Correct. Doesn't do you believe that some places have this negativity attached to it? Like, for example, this house in
Ye-
this story.
Yes, 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 yes. Even I, as a person, I believe in terms of vibe. I keep telling everyone that it's about the place and it's about the people. Sometimes when I go to a place, I get a very negative vibe, and there might be a lot of factors. Maybe there's death in that house, or if you go to like a fort or something, or any different places, there might be a history back there where someone must have died, or many reasons. But yeah, I do strongly believe in terms of vibe. That's how I even connect with people. That's how I even make friends. So I strongly believe in that.
Right. I had a question.
Yes.
Sure.
Me or Alex?
Both of you guys. So, what do you think? So, uh, a possession is more accurate with object or human? Let's say a house might be possessed, or a house might be haunted,
Hmm.
or like the Annabelle. The Annabelle was haunted. The Annabelle was possessed.
Hmm.
Person was possessed. So, if a person is possessed, no matter wherever you go, you're possessed.
Hmm.
But when you talk about houses, when you talk about objects, if you
Hmm.
leave the house, it's fine. Somebody else comes, they face the problem.
Correct.
So, what's more often? What's more done? What do you think so?
I feel if it's humans because in the end, it's the demon, it's the devil who is commanding such bad evils to do
Mm-hmm.
such bad stuff. And eventually they need soul. They need,
Not necessary, bro.
I don't know.
Annabelle, the Annabelle. I
Hmm.
mean, why do you think so? It's so scary because the Annabelle had the potential to kill
Yeah, there is a difference in terms of, like, for example, a doll or a house, a
or a
spirit,
human.
like a doll or house or an object
Huh.
can be possessed,
Hmm.
and it can be there for hundreds and thousands of years.
Correct.
That is there. That is right in its part. But for me, if a human is possessed, can even I heard that. What was that?
It's a bike.
Okay. So what I was saying, if it's a human or something, we as humans still have the power to fight against the
Right.
demon.
The
But the
conscious
yeah,
spirit.
but the house or the doll will not able to. So yeah, what Alex has to say about this?
I feel the house and the doll, they're a bait. Like,
Yeah.
Ah,
they're,
nice one.
they're
Wow.
just
Nice.
using
Yeah.
it as
Really.
a bait,
Hmm.
Nice one.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
humans are the prey because
Hmm.
they can't directly attack human, right? So if
Hmm.
I were a demon
Hmm.
to possess, a family, I would probably, haunt the house first, break down
Hmm.
the family, and then see, when you invest in a house, you put in a lot of your hard-earned money, right? It's very easy to say leave the house and move out,
True.
but when you have put in money and your house is on mortgage, it's not that easy. So that is a bait. Now you're caught. Now you're on the hook. So now
Hmm.
demon will twist your arm and make you do things which you might not like. I've read a lot of books wherein demons would possess that house
Hmm.
because it's very easy to and these are mansions. These are not small houses. These are mansions, and the reason why they possess these mansions is because it looks very appealing and beautiful from the
Hmm.
outside. But
Right.
when you
Correct.
live inside, the reality is something else. I feel that based on what I've read.
But I have a question to Alex. Like most of
Hmm.
the stories, what I have read, and most of the stories, what people have told me, that if a house is haunted,
Hmm.
95% of the time the ghost was a human who lived in that house and
Yes, yes.
died
Who was
because of
attached to
some,
that
yeah,
house?
who was attached to that house and died because of several reasons, and they are not ready to leave that house. And if someone
Correct.
else come to their house and if they try to shift something XYZ, then
Exactly.
they get
Pissed.
angry and pissed and whatever, and then they don't allow them to do such things.
Yeah,
Correct.
right.
So, but in terms of objects, like talking about Annabelle doll, that is pure evil. I mean, like that is demon who had possessed the doll, as far as I know. But yeah, man, quite creepy. What
Actually,
else? So India wants to know if there is any further questions from Sachit or Alex.
Not
but
from my end, dude.
give me a craziest thing that can be possessed. What about food? What
Food,
about a fruit? A kept
Food
fruit.
cannot be possessed, but
but
it
black
can be
magic,
cursed, right? Black magic,
cursed.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it can be. Yeah.
What about a pencil or a sharpener or something like that, or a eraser? What do you think so?
Uh,
Like, see,
I
a
think
doll has
so.
no soul. How would you enter into it?
Yeah, so I think so. That might be more related to like what Alex said. Cursed. Maybe they might be using that as a bait. If you eat something, because sometimes there are a couple of stories where you have heard that someone has given some person to drink something,
Hmm,
and then eventually they have got cursed because of what they had.
correct.
That is why they say. Now I don't know who are these people who say, but whenever anyone is giving someone when anyone is giving a kid a chocolate, a stranger,
Hmm.
you should not eat that. Or a sweet
Yeah,
on the road, you should just not eat from anyone, because sometimes they say it's cursed and people want to harm you. So
kidnapping possibilities and
kidnapping.
stuff.
But also there is another fact that 99% of the black magic, whatever happens,
Hmm.
is on a personal level. If I
Yeah,
know Sachit, then if I'm jealous of Sachit or something, then only I'll do black magic. It's not that randomly someone will just get up and do black magic on anyone.
right.
Quite creepy.
Yeah, possess. I mean, yeah, things can be possessed, but I don't know about things like pencil or. I
Yeah.
know even laptops can be possessed. So, yeah, like
Would you
laptops
say
or electronic stuff can be possessed.
That
this
everyone
element
who's working
creature?
from home should possess their laptop, so the laptop can just do everything and the person can just sleep at home.
No, because there is one. I think there is one story about a TV being possessed in Burma. You can
Okay.
you can look it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, there is also I have made an episode also about it. Somewhere towards the north side of India,
Burma.
Bhutan.
I think. Yeah, Bhutan. Correct, Bhutan.
Bhutan, yes, yes. I have made an episode as well. It's like a haunted TV. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes,
Even in this movie called as 13B, R. Madhavan, if anyone have you
yes,
guys
yes.
watched it, that is also something related to that there's a TV and showing a lot of stuff and this and that and all. Yeah,
that's crazy, dude.
yeah. And talking about black magic, there's a short story which I've heard from somewhere. So basically, there's a girl in office, and suddenly she falls in love with her boss. So now the guy is not interested in her, but somehow she does black magic, and she possesses him to fall in love with her, and eventually, after a while, she kills him. It's a very short story. Someone was telling me, I don't know the complete length of the story and the complete history, but this they say that it has happened somewhere in Pune. I still need to read about it, but I don't know how far this is true. But I was having a conversation at work only, and someone was telling me, because there are a couple of my colleagues who are from Mumbai and Pune. They were telling me the story. Let's see. I'll try to figure out.
That is one version of Vashikaran.
Hmm.
Vashikaran is to control somebody, to control their
Yeah.
emotions.
And they were telling, this guy he was madly in love with her and he could do anything for her. And eventually she killed him. Like, for what she did, that also does not make sense. Or maybe she's just doing it with everyone, just for money or for lust or whatever. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But I want to know from Alex. Alex, did you hear the story what I narrated?
Yeah, yeah, about Lucifer, black magic, right? About the lady sacrificing her own daughter
Yeah, dude.
Hmm.
and using her. Again, she was using her as a bait, right,
Right.
to kill
Hmm.
other people. Yeah,
So
yeah, I
so
heard that.
what do you think about it?
I'm speechless, dude. I don't know what to say. I have. I don't think mothers can be so cruel, but can't say because the last thing a mother would do is sacrifice her own child.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's our belief system as Christians, or probably. But the motherly love is beyond all religion.
Hmm.
But then something of this sort
Even
happening.
animals, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You've seen the movie The Revenant.
Yes, yes,
You have seen that bear attack where the mama bear almost kills Leonardo
yes,
just
yes.
because he goes very close to the baby.
And that was the Oscar-winning screen.
Correct. So even an animal will not allow her kids to get,
But
in
Alex,
harm's
keep a
way.
note. Keep a note. When a dog, okay,
Mm,
basically a bitch, when she gives birth,
mm,
and it's a proven fact that if she gives birth to maybe 6 puppies, out of 6, maybe 1 or 2 she eats. And this is street dogs I'm talking about. And I've seen this also out of my building. Now I don't know for what, because they don't have a lot of energy and or the puppy is dead or something. Don't know exactly. But I'm not saying that, yeah, like mothers are going to be bad and going to come against us. But out of 10, maybe one of them, maybe the mother might be having some mental issues or something. And for God only know what reason she did that, but quite creepy, dude. Because I kind of believe this because Sachit is at my place only. He's just sitting outside on the balcony, and he was showing me the article as well in the evening. So I told him
Sachit
this
is
is
in
the
Muscat, sorry, Oman.
yeah. He's just sitting outside.
Okay.
Maybe he'll just come at behind me and make everyone scared. So yeah, he was just showing me the article, but it's quite creepy, man. Like, just imagine how the cops had to investigate because they are going from a different mindset, and then when they are investigating and then they come to know that it is towards the paranormal side, it's quite creepy. Because even the Burari case, if everyone knows, that is also kind of similar when the
Yeah.
cops started investigating.
But I would say that as we were having a conversation the other day
Hmm.
that for fame, for money, for riches, people would do anything. But then the kind of demands what the Satan has
Hmm.
against it is beyond imagination. And we were talking about one of the incidents which had happened, that a lady was into witchcraft and she wanted to come out of it. And the Satan says, fine, if you want to come out of it, give your daughter's head, or give your father's head, or give your mother's head, or give your husband's head. Like, dude, who has such demands? They need human sacrifice, and it's a very common ritual which is being
Yeah.
practiced in ancient of years, not only in Christianity, not only in Hinduism, not only in Islam, not only in Persian, not only in Jewish, but then this is a tradition wherein sacrifice has been a part of every religion.
Hmm. Yeah, it makes sense, man. It really makes sense.
And I guess it's very common for them.
And they will, even if you plan to leave that cult, and they will ask you something which is next to impossible. Because Sachit, the other day, I don't know if Alex, I have told this story, or if you guys have heard the story, again I'll tell you a very short story, and it is basically from the country where we are right now. So I did tell Sachit the other day, but I'll tell it again. So I'll keep it short. Let's name this guy as Alex. Okay, now Alex is a religious person. He's going to pray XYZ blah blah blah, and he has couple of friends. Now suddenly Alex does not come to the religious place, and all his friends are like confused, like why is this guy not coming, because he does not miss a day. He always goes to this religious place, pray and comes back. Now cut to the friends are inquiring about Alex. Where is Alex? They go to Alex's house. When they ring the doorbell, Alex's mom opens the door and she tells them that he's not there, he's outside, blah blah blah. She kinds of tries to hide basically where Alex is. So they go, they wait for 2-3 days. They're trying to contact Alex as well, but there is no possibility of getting in touch with Alex. Now all the friends are kind of worried. They again go to Alex's house and they want to know exactly what has happened. And Alex's parents, you can see on their face that something is wrong. So now they all enter inside and they question what happened. Where is Alex? We want to know where is Alex. Cut to Alex's parents are telling everyone that when Alex had gone to pray 2 weeks before, and when he was coming back home, he did not come home alone. There was something which came along, and after that he's a different person. So now they were confused, like what happened, what exactly happened. Then the parents told that basically there was a jinn which was attached to Alex. So now in the religion what I'm talking about, there are religious people who are allowed to do such kind of stuff where they can speak to this entity and they can try to bring them out. So there were different kinds of priests and XYZ. They were with Alex in a room. So now remember, whatever this process, it does not take 2 minutes. It's a long process, at least 1 to 2 weeks, because you have to sit, you have to pray, you have to try to fight with the demon, with the jinn.
Gather that kind of strength as well.
Yes, and always remember that whenever you're possessed, one thing the priest will tell you, and that is you have to fight. If you fight against the demon or the jinn, then nothing can stop the jinn to stay inside you. If you yourself give up, then khalas. Our prayers and whatever, it won't work. So there is a room. Alex is sitting in the middle. Priests are coming one after the other, saying their prayers, trying to talk to the jinn. There are family members in and around, that they're coming, praying, XYZ, whatever. Now the friends decided, let's assume now Sachit is one of Alex's friend. So Sachit decides, let me go inside for a while and let me try to speak and try to do something. So this was a very scary experience for Sachit, where when he went inside, Alex was a complete different person. He looked more muscular. He looked like, more angry as compared to, his normal, behavior. So now when Sachit was trying to speak to Alex, basically Alex did not speak to Sachit, but the jinn spoke to Sachit and he said, boss, I will tell you exactly everything what you did from A to Z. And in fact, he actually told that, you did this, his darkest secrets he told. So Sachit got so scared that he ran away and he decided that he will not come back. So now cut to Sachit is out of the story. Later on, they got to know that, now I'll come towards the end of the story. They came to know that it took almost a month, but Alex was kind of fine. But what happened in that month was that when the priest decided to start speaking to the jinn, they came to know that it was not one jinn, but it was 6 jinns in total. Not one, but 6 jinns in total. So eventually they started speaking to all the jinns, and all 5 jinns came out. Somehow they got convinced with the prayers XYZ, they left Alex's body. But there was one jinn which was not coming out. So now they called a lot of powerful people who can actually pray and try to, speak to the jinn. The scariest part is this. When they spoke to the 6th jinn, the 6th jinn was not ready to come out, because now I'll take you a little backside. I'll give you a history of the jinns. Remember, jinns are a normal kind of creatures like us, and even they have a ruler. So the ruler told this jinn that you go and possess Alex. I need Alex. Also remember, jinns also have families. They have wife, children, XYZ. So what the Satan told this jinn, I am keeping your son, and I want Alex. So basically Alex's dad is Desmond. So Satan told this jinn, I want Desmond's son, and I'm keeping your son. If you don't get Desmond's son, your son is not coming back to you. So even if that jinn wanted to come out of Alex's body, he could not, because his family was, in danger. So eventually what happened was, somehow they say, okay, now this is a big question. They say that the jinn is out. But after that, Alex has never ever been normal physically. He's always falling sick. He's always in the hospital. He was, you can say a football player, this, that and all. He does not play anything, he does not have strength at all. Sometimes he'll just black out. So he's living, but basically he's dead from inside. He's just living for the sake of living. So to date, no one knows that if the 6th jinn has actually come out, it's not come out. And eventually we feel that in the process of like 4 to 5 years, I feel that Alex might, die because of his health condition. Maybe the jinn is just trying to squeeze everything out of him, and eventually he'll die. So this was the story where, if you're like, even if you're in that cult and if you're trying to leave that, they will somehow tell you to do something which is next to impossible. So that is why when, we were discussing, I remembered this story. It's kind of creepy, bro. Yeah, that's creepy.
And this happened in Oman.
Yeah, you had to not take the country name, but yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it that bad there?
It's not like open, like, not a lot of people know, but the community people know, and people who know, they know. But in this country, they prefer not to talk about the bad stuff, and they don't like to defame the country, or they don't like to badmouth the country. So that's why, I prefer not taking the location or the person's name and all, just for, everyone to be safe. Otherwise,
it's a beautiful country.
Yeah, very beautiful country. People also are amazing. You never know, this will be the last live stream. Anyways, it's already 1 hour, and off lately I'm keeping my live streams 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes. I don't want to stretch it too long. But yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Sachit, for joining in and narrating and discussing. Discussing is, more fun than, only coming and narrating, because it's kind of fun. So thank you both, and hope to see you soon. Sajid, I'll see you in 2 minutes. But yeah. Alex, I'll see you soon. Thank you, Alex. Definitely. Thank you, Sachit. And see you guys in my next live stream. Also, before Alex leaves, now my episodes, my pre-recorded episodes are on 99. And the 100th episode is going to be special because me and Sachit are going to sit and we're going to record a proper episode where we are going to talk about a lot of movies, stories, books, a lot of things. So just wanted to keep everyone informed. So yeah, Alex, thank you, and I shall see you
Hey, when are
soon.
you going to update my story on Spotify? Alibag story.
I shall do it soon. For sure, I'm going to do it. Don't worry, I will do it. It's just that my workload is too much, but for sure I'll do it. And then,
I
December I
understand.
was here, this, that, and all. But for sure, I have kept everything in my calendar, in my schedule, but it's just not getting time. But I will do it. Don't worry.
No worries, no worries.
Connect with him on Instagram, right? Like, just ping your
Yeah.
number. Has he done that?
I'm not sure, Alex. I'm not sure if Alex, are you there on Instagram?
Not actually, no.
Okay. No
I'm
worries.
not a big
Anyways,
social media fan. No.
Oh,
you have recorded you have narrated the story on one of the live streams. I'll get it from there. I'll edit it and I will. But in case if there is any audio issue or whatever, I'll tell you. So maybe you can re-narrate it or something. But I think so. You have already narrated twice. So yeah, I'll get it done.
Twice on your stream and once on Jose's stream.
Yeah.
oh, you've been to
So
Jose's stream.
yeah.
Multiple times.
That is the thing. Now he has golden ticket also to go to Jose's stream, and from first stream I'm trying from first stream, and now I gave up only now. I've just given up. But anyways,
Right.
let's see. But don't worry, Alex. I'll do that.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Good
Chalo, you
night.
take care.
Good night,
Good
Sachin.
night.
Good night,
Thank you,
Desmond.
Good
Alex.
night, Alex. Good night. I'll see you soon, Sachit.
Yeah. All right.
See you in the balcony. So that was Sachit, that was Alex, and Hani Pasha had tried to join in, but I don't know what exactly happened. But it was a lovely live stream. Only at the beginning, the story was kind of weird because the story I just got it from the website and I was narrating it, but he did not frame it in the correct way, so I could not understand what exactly he was trying to say. But anyways, towards the end of the live stream, it's amazing. But before we end, I have a story for you guys. Also, if anyone is there on the live stream and if anyone would like to join in and share their stories, I'm ready to extend the time for a while. So the link is there in the description of this video. You can go click the link and you can join the live stream. Now coming to the other part, I've noticed a lot of people are viewing my YouTube videos, but no one is subscribing. Why are you guys doing that? So remember that, if you want to support me and if you like horror content, you need to subscribe to my channel, you need to like the video, you need to comment something, you need to share it, because then only YouTube will push my videos to more people who enjoy horror content, and that's how YouTube works. And we are going to get more people who are going to join the stream, we are going to get more stories. Because still, when I am going to share my stories, I need you guys also to share stories. I need you guys also to come on the live stream and discuss. It's not always about sharing stories. It's also about discussing anything related to the paranormal. So let me know. I can extend the time. If there is anyone, I'll wait for maybe 5 minutes till I don't narrate my story, because I'll take 5 minutes to narrate my story. So till I don't narrate my story, anyone can just join in and I'll get them and we can discuss if you're available. Also, don't forget to like the stream. So here we go. So this is a story. So I'll break down the story into 3 parts. First is the character introduction, then the actual incident, and then I'll try to see and we can discuss what exactly happened. So I have already narrated the story last year. So I thought, why not, since it's Valentine's Day special and it is kind of related to that, I thought, why not share this story once again with you guys. So to begin with the character introduction, there is basically two characters. One main character, let's name him Alex, and the second character, let's name him Sunny. So now Alex stays somewhere in, let's change the place. He's staying somewhere in Bangalore. Okay, now Alex is staying somewhere in Bangalore. Now for his education he goes to Pune University. Now Alex is kind of, he's not a he's not kind, but he is an orphan. Basically, he does not have his parents, and his uncle who lives in US, he's the one who's taking care of Alex. So now after his 10th, he goes to Pune University for his graduation. And normally all the kids who go to study at the university, they go back home to their parents during the summer vacation or winter break. But Alex does not go. He does not have anyone to go back home. So he stays in the hostel. And during the summer break, a very few people stay back. So out of that, one was Alex. So the first year was okay, everything was fine. The second year was also okay. When he was in his third year, so basically what happened was, during his summer break, what he used to do is, by 5 or 6, he used to come out of the university, and near the bus stop there was a small chai ka shop, where he used to get chai, cigarettes, and this and that and all. So in the evening time, he used to just go, he used to talk to the chai wala, he used to have a smoke, he used to have a couple of chais, and just chill there, because eventually he did not have a lot of things to do. And this story is based, you can say, in early 90s. Okay, so back then there was no internet, no phone, nothing. So that was his time pass, where he used to go, sit, talk to the chai wala, and just look at people. So one evening when he was actually sitting and having his chai, he seen a girl getting down from the bus across the street. And when she got down, she first looked at him, and he looked back at her. Now, eye to eye contact. And it felt like he fell in love with her. Immediately he looked at her, because she was so pretty, she was so beautiful. And strangely, she smiled back at him, and she was coming towards Alex. Now, Alex was kind of shy, and he was confused that really she's coming to me. Does she want to talk to me? So a lot of things was running in his mind, and he was nervous as well. So the minute she stopped near him, she said, "Hi, I would like to know where is Pune University." So he didn't know how to react, so he just said, just go straight and take a right, and that's the university. Now she smiled at him, she said thank you, and she went away. It happened between 10 to 15 seconds, and he just froze. He didn't know what to do. Then he realized that it is around 8:39, and who visits the university at this time when no one is there in the office? So he starts following her, and he starts try to see what is she trying to do exactly. So now he's following her, and she is going towards the principal office. Just before she reaches the office, he calls her from behind, and he says, "Excuse me, I think so the principal is not there, and this is not the right time. He will be available either tomorrow, or you can go to the office." So she was saying, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I am from Mumbai, and I just reached Pune, and I wanted to meet the principal because I want to start studying in the university. So I wanted to see the procedure of how to get the admission." So that is how they started their conversation. So he said that please come tomorrow, and this is the office number. You can call on the number and you can come. XYZ. So the conversation started. She came back again next morning. So eventually they started meeting every day. Now, the weirdest part was that she used to not stay in the hostel. Even though she was from Mumbai, she used to not stay in the hostel. She had got admission, everything was done. But the college, the classes was supposed to start after a month because the summer vacation was still on. So everything was done, she was happy, and they started having conversation. She used to come and meet him every day in the evening for chai. They used to sit for long hours and have long conversations. But the weirdest part was she should not stay in the hostel. So he questioned her once that, listen, you are from Mumbai. You're not from Pune. Where are you staying? So she told him that just opposite the bus depot, if you go a little bit ahead, there is a small village and few of my relatives stay there. So I go and stay there. And once maybe college starts, then I will join the hostel. So he said, fine, okay, no problem. They started having the conversation, this, that and all. And it's almost a month now. They're meeting every day. Eventually, they fell in love. And it was the best thing for Alex because out of nowhere, he found this woman. He fell in love. And he was very excited to tell his friends about this girl. There was 2 days left for the college to reopen. Everything was going absolutely normal. And suddenly, 2 days before the college start, she disappeared. I mean that she stopped meeting Alex. She used to not come in the evening. So he was confused. He was wondering like, why is this happening? Where is she? Did she go back to Mumbai? What is wrong? So he waited for 1 day, 2 days. The college started. He told his friends about this girl he met. Now the friends are waiting. They're eagerly waiting to meet her. But she's nowhere to be found. After a week, Alex could not understand where exactly she went. So what he decides, he goes to the office and he decides to find out that there was a girl called, let's name her Alia. So there was a girl called as Alia, and she had registered herself and she was supposed to join the classes. Where is she? Is there any contact information? XYZ. So the office said, yes, we did get the information that there is someone who's going to join and XYZ. She even paid her fees, but she hasn't come. We have tried contacting, but the number is not reachable. So now he was more worried. So cut to, he goes to the cops now. He tells them that, this has happened, that has happened, blah, 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 this, that and all. So now they have filed a missing report. Somehow they get the address of her Mumbai house. So somehow they contact the Mumbai police and they try to find out. So the story is that she's an orphan and she stayed in an orphanage. So they contacted the priest and they tried to find out. So the priest said that once a child is graduated and once the child is working or XYZ, they leave the house, and this address is just for safety. But after that, where they go, we don't know exactly. So the cops and Alex and everyone was confused. Like, where can she go? Now suddenly Alex remembered that she had told once that there are some relatives staying across the bus depot. So they decide to go there. Now once they went there, okay, they went to each and every house. There was a small village. They went to each and every house, but they could not find anything, any clue related to this female called as Alia. So now it's been a month, it's been 2 months. Even the cops have decided that we need to close the case, because the scariest part is they don't have even a photograph. When they went to the orphanage, they had a photograph of Alia when she was young. But now obviously, she is, her looks will be obviously different. So no proper photograph, nothing. So now what has happened, his friends assume that Alex is kind of, dreaming, and actually this girl is not there. He must have just made up this girl because he was lonely, XYZ, that and all. But it's not true, because everyone knows that this girl had gone to the office. She had registered herself. She had given her fees as well. So it cannot be true. So there were a lot of rumors. After a couple of months, when Alex was tired and he could not find Alia, he goes back to the chai wala where he's sitting and is having a cup of chai and he's smoking. And suddenly he sees Alia standing across the bus depot. And he gets shocked and he does not know what to do. So now he's running and trying to approach her. But the minute he reaches there, she vanishes. Cut to, now this is early 2000s. Alex is, you can say, 45-50 years old. He hasn't got married. He's staying in a rented apartment, and he is become crazy in the sense because he always wanted to know where she went. Who was she? He tried his level best to find out everything. But nothing. He could not find anything. Now cut to early 2000s. Now Alex is somewhere in Bangalore, settled. He gets a call from the Pune police office. And they tell him that they found a dead body right across the bus station. So he was confused and he was saying, "Why are you calling me?" But then immediately he connected the dots and he said, "Oh, it might be that it might be Alia." So after a lot of, investigation and after a lot of things, they came to a conclusion, but that it is Alia's body. And apparently, as per the postmortem report, she was hit by something big on her right skull. So now we don't know exactly if she was hit by a bus and the bus people or the bus driver just threw her there or buried her there. Don't know exactly. Second thing, there's no DNA reports to claim that she is actually Alia. So the case is still open and we don't know if it is Alia or someone else. But this did not affect Alex, and this is the creepy part, because, and the reason why Alex has not got married, because wherever he goes, anywhere in the world, she's always with him. He can see her. So what exactly happened was, after that 1 month of trying to find her, and then finally he's seen her, he stood there and he started screaming loudly and he said, "Alia, where are you? This, that, XYZ." And then he's seen her. He's seen her, and from that day to date, she has always been there with him. And they say that the love was so strong that even after she dying, they lived happily together. Right now, Alex is no more because he died at a very early age, maybe in his 50, 55. But the neighbors and a lot of people say that, she always lived with him, and it's one kind of a true love story. And this is a story from one of the books. I can't find where the book is, but one of the authors, I have the book, okay, and it's a very beautiful story. I have cut it down into extremely short, but this is something super creepy, that they lived happily. I don't know how to come to the end of the story, but it's just that they lived happily, and that's it, guys. That was the story. Sachit is saying, yeah, true love never dies and never leaves. Yeah. Oh, Tatya Bichu is there. Tatya Bichu. So, yeah, that's the end of the live stream. It's 1 hour 26 minutes. Exactly at 1 hour 30 minutes, I'm going to end it. So, first of all, thank you everyone for joining in. Do like, subscribe, and share my channel. We are still at 1.25k subscribers. Hopefully, inshallah, we should increase. But how it's going to increase? If you guys subscribe. So, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also share it with your friends and family. So, thank you everyone for joining in. Also, the likes, I can see on the video there's not much like. So before leaving, I want you to like. I'm waiting, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like it. Like it. So thank you everyone. I'm just wasting time this so it becomes 1 hour 30 minutes. So I'm just talking shit. So yeah. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Chalo, I am going to end it now. Demon OP is come. Yes, Demon OP. Kasa hai tumi? Bara hai ki nahi?
Alhamdulillah.
Yes. Kasa tha? Story, how was the story?
It was good. And bro, I have evidence to support this story. I have a
Okay.
lot of evidence to support this story because majority of the people who studying in Spicer University, in
Okay.
Spicer College, which is bang opposite Pune University,
Hmm.
they knew about this shit. They
Is
know
it?
about this thing. Yeah, dude. I've heard this before as well.
Shit.
And my house in Pune was like around 20 minutes away from there.
Mm-hmm.
So I know about this. I've heard about this. And this is awfully crazy.
Oh, so it's a quite famous story, huh?
It is a very famous story. And people say that Alia has never left that bus stop. She's still there.
Oh. Arey, yeah, I had another story. So basically, this is also a very famous story, but somewhere in Delhi or somewhere, towards the north side, it's basically a call center story, and whoever works there, everyone has heard the story where there was a girl, let's name Alia. She came, she was like working for 6 to 7 months. And obviously, when you're working, you have to give your address proof, blah, blah, blah. Everything was normal. And she used to do the graveyard shift. Then suddenly one day, she was like, Gayab. The manager is trying to call home. There's no response. XYZ, blah, blah, blah. This, that, and all. Cut to now, they file a police complaint. Like, where is she? Kidhar gayi ye? But before filing the police complaint, they try to find out like where exactly. So they go home. So when they go home, of the address what she gave, ऐसा कोई जगह ही नहीं है. Like, she gave X. They're trying to find out, but there is no place. And in that 6 months, she has taken salary, this, that, everything is done. After a while, when they put the police complaint, and when the police actually investigated, because they had the photo and this, that, and all of the girl, they came to know. So obviously, when you file a case, the police will first try to investigate in their database if this female, if they have any evidence or anything or any information about this female. So in
Aadhaar
their
card link address and all.
so in their database itself, they got to know that it is basically an abandoned body which no one claimed. So basically, she died couple of years before, and where she died somewhere close, like in and around that call center, and no one had claimed her body. It was like a normal road accident or something. Cops came, took the body, and they put it in the hospital wherever, and then someone has to claim it. So they kept the body for a while, but no one claimed it.
Shit, dude.
So they say that her spirit used to come to office, sit, talk to people. Everything was normal. Now this is the part which I don't understand. Like, you're sitting and you're talking, and tomorrow you come to know that who you were working for 6 to 7 months, like, she's a ghost. So
Dude.
this is what I don't know. It's kind of creepy.
Similarly, there was this incident for Reliance Knowledge Park, which is in Airoli, Bombay Airoli, and they have videos on YouTube that ghost opening the drawers, just throwing up the files, the printer automatically printing, the computer automatically going on and stuff. That is acceptable. But then physical human form coming, picking up salary, talking to people, interacting, going on lunch breaks, smoke breaks and all, that is crazy, dude.
Yeah, man.
Shit. So yeah, I guess it's 1 minute 33, 1
Yes.
hour 33 minutes.
Yeah. So anyways, you can be there on the live stream. So thank you everyone. Namaskar. Everyone. Thank you everyone. Walaikum salam to everyone. Take care and Shaba khair and good night. Thank you for joining in. We shall see you in our next live stream. Thank you. Ciao. Good night.